By Thursday morning, the plan was clear. Representatives from Israel and Hamas would arrive in Egypt, accompanied by envoys from the US, Qatar, and the United Nations. The signing ceremony, modest but symbolic, would mark the beginning of a ceasefire that could reshape the geopolitical map of the region. On the Israeli side, the cabinet convenes to approve the deal. Netanyahu faces tough questions from security chiefs who remain skeptical of Hamas's commitments. Some warn that releasing 2,000 prisoners, including convicted militants, could reignite violence later. Yet others, particularly within the intelligence community, argue that the return of hostages would deliver an overwhelming political and moral victory for Israel, one worth the calculated risk. For Hamas, the internal debate is just as intense. Leaders in Gaza and Doha struggle to balance the demands of their military wing with the diplomatic overtures made to Egypt and Qatar. Publicly, they present the deal as a triumph, proof that resistance yields concessions. Privately, many acknowledge that continued fighting has left Gaza on the brink of collapse. Hospitals are shattered, food supplies scarce, and electricity available for only a few hours a day. Humanitarian organizations say the situation is catastrophic. The United Nations estimates that more than 90% of Gaza's population has been displaced. Aid trucks have been stranded at border crossings, unable to enter due to ongoing shelling. Under the new agreement, Egypt will coordinate the opening of the Rafah crossing for the first time in months, allowing medical teams, fuel and food to reach northern Gaza. For the people living there, this ceasefire may mean survival. In Khan Yunis, a woman named Fatima describes life under bombardment. "We have been eating once a day," she says. "My children ask me when the planes will stop. I tell them soon, maybe tomorrow." For families like hers, tomorrow finally seems within reach, yet even as optimism grows, skepticism endures. In Tel Aviv, political analyst Ron Ben Yishai cautions that Hamas has used ceasefires before to reorganize and rearm. The question is whether this time will be any different. His words echo a broader concern across Israel's security establishment that the deal could simply pause the conflict, not end it. In Washington, the mood is more triumphant. Aides close to Trump described the moment as historic. Secretary of State Marco Rubio, speaking to reporters, said, "This is a milestone in President Trump's peace initiative. The goal is not just to stop the fighting, but to create conditions for lasting peace and reconstruction." That reconstruction effort, according to early drafts of the agreement, will be massive. The US and European Union are preparing a multi-billion-dollar aid package to rebuild Gaza's devastated infrastructure. The plan includes restoring power plants, hospitals and schools, as well as constructing temporary housing for displaced families. Gulf states, particularly Qatar and the United Arab Emirates, are expected to contribute funds and logistical support.